see.
So like the immigrant is actually a key to be diversified of the team and the idea and what kind of like the successful case story becomes, and like emerge to it. And we do really only positive marketing for that. Yeah, Japan is a really good country for like the foreign entrepreneur to do some of like a business here in Japan. But if we cannot do like the lobbying activities seriously, I guess the immigrant can become successful here. Of course, I strongly believe like a Japanese entrepreneur to make successful things. But maybe they can go to like a state and to become the unicorn over there. If we would like to create a unicorn in Japan, I guess not only Japanese but also like foreign entrepreneurs has to have a fight on the competitions with a fair environment. I found a huge discrepancy between the Japanese entrepreneur, Japanese startup, and the overseas startups. Because so far in Japan, we don't have a lot of like a unicorn company, like the normally speaking as of 2024 now. Yeah. So the number of the unicorn is only like the 7 or 8 in Japan. In the US, now like the over 800, I think.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
Huge discrepancies. So that's why in Japan, we don't have a strong corporate a lot. We don't have a new corporate as well, So that's why I decided to join the more public sector to support a lot of Japanese entrepreneurs to make a successful, or to grow up, or to become a unicorn, decacorn. This is the last hope of the Japanese economy, in my opinion. So that's why, thanks.
I love that.
Yeah.
So I'm curious, how is the startup ecosystem situation in Paris?
In Paris?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know what kind of things, like a positive comment or the negative comment I can say.
Yeah.
But normally speaking in France, they are more application science countries, So if we have some of the deep tech technologies, they definitely try to think about become an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
So almost 90% of my colleagues try to establish their own company based on their research. However, in Japan, what happened now? I have a lot of classmate network of the Japanese university, and they currently works in the chemical corporate or a chemical industry, the pharmacy, big pharma or something like that. No one engage themselves in the startup entrepreneur. This is a huge discrepancy between the Europe, US, and Japan. I think even India, Indonesia, such kind of APAC countries. A lot of the tier 1 engineer try to establish their own startups. But now in Japan, particularly in the deep tech technologies, not yet a lot. I know a lot of a researcher friend who try to establish a startup in Tokyo area, but how about the Sendai, Tohoku area, or the Osaka area, such kind of things, I don't see a lot. So this is a huge difference, and French government install a Station F. It's one of Station F. Yeah.
Okay.
It's the incubation facilities for the entrepreneurs. Not only French entrepreneurs, but also I guess 30 to 40 roughly entrepreneur from overseas.
Okay.
And this year Jetro launched the French long-term acceleration program, collaborating with Station F. And we already sent 10 startups from the deep tech technology to the more fashion business, sustainable business, or something like that. And they occupy one of the space of the Station F, maximum for 3 months. Collaborating with HEC Business School, Yeah. And I also personally started my internship in France when I was a student over there, because it's mandatory to do the 3 internship when I was a master degree of Paris, So that's why I joined one of the biomedical startups which actually occupied in the Station F. So I already know what is that.
Okay, so Yusuke Momoka. So I have many questions from San Francisco people. For example, Japan used to be a top of the world, like a bubble, right, in 80s, but kind of stopped innovation, right? So what do you think? Why Japan couldn't make unicorn, or what is the big challenge for Japanese startup scene as a venture capitalist and also Jetro? Just your opinion. Could you please share about it?
Okay, so maybe like Yusuke will talk about the like spirit of maybe entrepreneurship because I'm sure like he is really good about talking about that. But maybe like from me, the ecosystem itself is really different from San Francisco. Maybe like top-notch like a student will go to be an entrepreneur, and then maybe like second part should be like a big corporate, and third is like maybe commune or something. So that the student motivation is totally different, and actually like I think there is a like safety net. Even like entrepreneur fail first, they can just like get a job, like another job, or if there is another opportunity or chances for becoming like entrepreneur once again or become innovator another company. So that's such kind of like safety net is maybe lacking like in Japan right now, but it's a really like glowing right now, like the situation is changing day by day. So yeah, hopefully like we would like to be a safety net as well, and yeah, that is one like opinion from me.
Yeah, I'm totally agree about that. But like I guess like a Japanese startup ecosystem is currently like a little bit behind to receive a lot of like foreign entrepreneurs to start a business here in Japan. Like they are a lot of like like traditional system just to open the bank account, like it takes a lot of the time, for example, and particularly for the foreign entrepreneurs, And if, like the foreign entrepreneur try to do some of the business in Tokyo, like the visa issues happens and there are a lot of like paperwork and the administration takes a lot of the time indeed, because Japan is first of all, like the first not to take risk countries. Everyone concerned about it. Is it okay or something like that? Such kind of confirmation cultures never create a unicorn decacorn. Because according to some of like the data analysis, like the 55% of the San Francisco successful startup is from the immigrant indeed.
Yes. I see.
So like the immigrant is actually key to be diversified of the team and the idea and what kind of like the successful case story becomes, and like emerge to it. However, like the Japan, like a friend, like some like a foreign entrepreneur come to Japan. First of all, they have to find co-founders, because like without a co-founder or some like evangelist of the Japanese people, it's really difficult to start a business. Yeah, I have heard a lot about like administrative issues from the foreign entrepreneur friend, from the Alchemist Japan or the Textile Japan to open the bank account. So these basic things, and like we do really only positive marketing for that. Yeah, Japan is a really good country for like the foreign entrepreneur to do some of like a business here in Japan. But if we cannot do like the lobbying activities seriously, I guess like the immigrant can become successful here. Of course, like I strongly believe like a Japanese entrepreneur to make successful things. But like maybe they can go to like a state and to become the unicorn over there. If we would like to create a unicorn in Japan, I guess like not only Japanese but also like foreign entrepreneurs has to have a fight on the competitions with a fair environment, So this is I think like the current challenges and huge challenges in Japan, I think.
I see. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I see. Yeah, it's great. Your observation.
Oh.
Milestones. Yeah.
My private milestone, I would love to go to South America now. Yeah, because she go to the South America.
Yeah. I went to like South America, like Machu Picchu and Uyuni. It was great. It was fantastic.
I never been to South America indeed, but I have a lot of friends over there, and I grew up myself. When I was childhood, I grew up in Mexico, so that's why like my mother tongue is Japanese and Spanish, But I never been to like Peru, Colombia, or such kind of like Costa Rica or such kind of country because like I didn't have enough money. Yeah. I would love to go such kind of area.
Yeah. Well, for me, I've done South America, but I really like to go back as well. And at the same time, I'm Middle East. I love to go to Middle East. I know startup ecosystem, startup scene is so hard right now. And at the same time, personally, I really like to experience Middle East culture and history. So yeah, this is my milestone. Yep, so exciting. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for your time. So thank you so much. And then maybe
I will go to the San Francisco in the middle of the January.
really.
Someone in San Francisco Bay Area, I would like to meet up with you and to talk about the future of the entrepreneur. And I also try to personally support to, you guys come to do some of the business in Japan. If we are here, you are happy. I think you can successful. I can swear. Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, maybe I gonna interview you guys next year again. Anyway, thank you so much. Bye bye.
Bye.
The 3 key takeaways from conversation with Yusuke, part 2. 1. Diversity drives startup success. Immigrant entrepreneurs are essential for fostering diverse teams and innovative ideas. For example, data shows that 55% of successful startups in San Francisco are founded by immigrants. Wow, it's amazing. Japan has a potential to replicate this success, but it must address administrative hurdles like lengthy process to open bank account and find Japanese co-founders, which currently differ foreign entrepreneurs. 2. Challenges in Japan's startup ecosystem. Japan lags behind in producing unicorn startups, with only 7 to 8 compared to over 800 in the US. A significant challenge lies in the confirmation culture, which prioritizes excessive caution and bureaucracy. For instance, startups face delays in essential business procedures, making it harder for them to scale quickly and compete globally. 3. Support system for foreign founders. Japan is making strides to support startup entrepreneurs through initiatives like the startup visas and regional government programs. For example, some cities provide English-friendly service, subsidies, and co-working space tailored to foreign founders. Joining local startup communities like AI Salon by Ilya, or accelerator programs such as those offered by Jetro can connect entrepreneurs with Japanese corporate investors and co-founders, helping them navigate Japan's unique business environment more effectively. Okay, thank you so much for listening to our podcast today. We hope today's conversation will help your future and career. If you like our episode, please subscribe it and give you a like. Okay? Please promise. バイバイ。またね。チャオ。